once you really started getting to the top of your game, the money started coming with it. What really changed in your life? Because you're coming from East Texas. I assume your family was not wealthy during that
You're
time.
right. My mother
But
never
now,
made more than $12,000 in a year.
there you go. And now you're making millions of dollars. What changed in your life once the money started coming?
My circle changed. I lived a little careless. I played in the streets a lot. I hung out at every club in New York City, Houston, Atlanta, Los Angeles. I was partying hard. But, once I had a kid, like it all changed for me. You know, my focus was not on myself, but I started thinking about legacy. I started thinking, what was I leaving behind? How do I want to be portrayed in front of my kid? Stuff that I had never thought about before. And that was the biggest change in my life. And even now, every morning I wake up, the first thing I think of is what are me and my kids gonna do?
Well, the first time I started making money around 2000, I fucked it all up. And I had to
had some
start
of those
over
moments.
and rebuild. When you first started making money, did you fuck it up or were you smart with your money the whole time?
Oh man, I screwed up a bunch. I there was a time when I would leave my house and I would not come back to my house for a month, living in hotels, taking limos. I was a full-fledged star, man. I lived it. I wasn't quite Ric Flair. I wasn't Learjet flying, but I was limousine riding, and I was eating in restaurants that you got to pay big money to get into, and you got to be on a waiting list. I skipped the waiting list. I was Mark Henry.
What do you think was your most foolish purchase? If you could look back at all the stuff you bought and say, man, I wish I hadn't spent money on that.
I think the biggest regret is me is all the girls I put through college in the strip clubs. I, I put a lot of people through college, man. I was like not the United Negro College Fund, but I was close.
So you would hook up with girls in the strip club and pay for their college?
Oh man, I'm kind of being an ass, but I just spent a lot of money balling, man. I mean, if you bought 2 bottles, I bought 2 bottles. And I don't even drink alcohol. I bought more alcohol, I bet, in my life than most people drink in a lifetime. And I gave it all away. What an idiot.